Hello, I thought I'd share a few tips with you that I've got in a whole chapter at the end of the book. Because the time you get there, you should have learnt quite a bit from how I put down our journey and how we've coped with it. But I thought it would be good to dedicate a whole chapter, and it's just bullet points. And first of all, most important is if you notice things are getting quite a bit different to normality with this person you love, find a way to get diagnosis as early as possible. It's so important. Another important tip for you is to really take stock of diet, what's going in their body and yours, of course, because you need to look after you, and maybe take some supplements that specifically send extra nutrients to the brain and also help boost the immune system. And again, on that note, I would say go into good old Google and YouTube and dig around, and you will find some quite interesting information. And you will stumble on people, maybe not in the UK where I am anyway. There's some doctors in the States who have done some very interesting research from a holistic perspective for Alzheimer's. So dig around. And then another important tip, remember you've got to vent your own feelings. Find somebody or an organisation, if you need to, and just pick the phone up and say, I just need to vent my spleen. Who did Sylvia use? I used the Samaritans. They're amazing people. Because you don't have to be suicidal to talk to the Samaritans. And I'd pick the phone up and I'd say, Sylvia here. I'm not suicidal, I'd say. And I would laugh at that moment. But I need to vent. And sometimes I'd have a good old blabs, have a little bit of a cry, or I might get a bit angry. And then I'd feel better. I learned that we need to express our emotions and not feel guilty about doing so. So there's a little bit of tips for along the way, but as I said earlier, there's a whole chapter that you can dig into at the end of the book. Anyway, if you really want to get a copy of the book, you need to click through again on this page, and then I'll talk you through how it's available, how you can get your hands on a signed copy, and then you'll be able to order your own copy. So I'll see you very soon.